welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast. Your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Kurt Steele. On today's show, we prepare you for Lions 49ers Monday Night Football as we preview their matchup. Please do us a quick favor. Like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us with this YouTube algorithm. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We are currently at 2621. Now it's time to bring in my co-host for this preview prediction show. First up, man, it's that lady's pet, that man's regret. You ain't seen nothing yet. Women want him and men want to be him. Man, I know he got some overalls somewhere because he's a yam farmer. It's my man, LL Cool Jones. What's going on, my dude?
What's up, everybody? Good Monday morning.
Man, and I had to explain to Anthony what a yam farmer is, and he absolutely knows what it is now, man. And he knows it got nothing to do with sweet potatoes.
He probably be out there. He probably be out there. It's probably some nice farming land out there in the UK.
Definitely, man. And y'all know who it is, man. It's the hardest working man down there in Jackson, Michigan. He cooking meals. He coaching kids. He's running fades. He's cutting fades. It's the Wolverine. Who?
And he running the kitchen at the college. Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
All right, man. If you are new to the channel, you don't know how our show works. We look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, or takes. If we agree, we say they are boss up. If we disagree, we say they are balled on. And we give our takes on why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here, just natural debate and our true thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. But for this show, our prediction shows we don't do that. We kind of just give you the information for the game and tell you who will win and why. So buckle up, Buttercup. We're going to talk about this Lions 49ers matchup. Now, I know that some people are talking about, this game doesn't matter. BS. If you know the head coach, Dan Campbell, every game matters. So here's our topics for today's show, man. We're going to look at the injury report for both the Lions and the 49ers. We're going to take out the betting information. We're going to give you a little prop bets too. You know what I'm saying? Money lines, all that stuff like that. Help you with them parlays. And then we'll give you our keys to victory and our score prediction. Man. All right. So before we get into that, man, I got to ask you guys, man. Okay. I'm saying it don't matter that the Vikings won yesterday. The Lions are going to play to win. That's just is what it is. That's what this team and this culture is all about. It's about winning the game in front of you, not worrying about anything else. You know, the Lions aren't worried about next week right now. They're worried about the 49ers, and they're going to go into Santa Clara to win the game. All this, we should rest the starters because, dude, you were running to a buzzsaw trying to rest your starters and then trying to get them back up for next week against the Vikings. So that's my thing. You play your players until it's time to rest. You rest when you get the bye week. So what do you think, Coach Jones, about the Lions resting their players tonight versus the 49ers?
Hell no, man. We got payback. We're going to the scene of the crime to go back there and finish up that paperwork. That's what we're going to do. It ain't got nothing to do with the Vikings of nothing. The Vikings is next week. We got the 49ers right now. We about to pay them back. We about to put them in the chokehold and like how Debo said, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Mm-hmm. That's what we're finna do tonight.
Yeah. All right. What you got, LL?
I ain't gonna pick with Coach Mike right now, but yeah, no, man. We like all that Vikings and Packers stuff from a great African philosopher. My name is Paul, and that's between y'all. So that's how I feel about that. We got our own business to take care of. We got a lot of things to worry about our own, and one of those things worry about is San Francisco 49ers. And Kurt, you already said it. It's a get-back game. It's a revenge game. It's all of that game. So that's what the focus should be.
Yeah, the Lions are definitely on a revenge tour. You look at those games that we lost last year, and the Cowboys game, and it's been a revenge tour for real this year. So they still on a revenge tour. All right, let's look at the Lions injury report for tonight's game. It is what it is. For the Lions, you got David Montgomery still out rehabbing that MCL injury. Khalif Raymond, that punt returner, wide receiver, is also out. He just returned to practice this week. So when they activated his 21-day activation window from IR, And with that foot injury, and Jalen Reeves Big Germ, is questionable with a neck injury. But other than that, the Lions are pretty healthy. I mean, as far as the guys who are on the active roster, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I got a new addition. We got the signed Maurice Norris to the active roster. Brought back Quan Alexander to the practice squad. So, I mean, we'll see. That was the reason why he was a practice squad player out in Denver. So, I mean, but he did what he needed to do and helped us get a couple wins. So, I'm not gonna knock Quan Alexander, you know what I'm saying? And like he was great or nothing like that. But and like I'm saying, like, well, we should have never really should have released him. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying that he's on the practice squad for a reason. So hey, man, you know, it is what it is. But health wise, what do you guys think about what's in store for the Lions tonight?
Mm-hmm. We good, man, for the most part, as good as we can be. I'm excited. I actually want to see Jern play. I do think he will play because we sent Quan out, we released him, and then or we waived him, and then we brought him back on the practice squad, and then also your boy went back to the Titans. So with us being down two linebackers, I do think Jern will play. But hey, man, Dan Campbell we need to rest guys and get them healthy. And when week 18 hit, we need to be at full strength. So he know what to do, man.
Yeah. Oh, David Long failed his physical at Tennessee. He went back on waivers. He got to clear waivers today. Then he'll become a free agent. So he's back on waivers because he failed his physical, and he probably was like I said on Friday, like he probably like, oh man, my shoulder, man, I don't know this feeling right, man. So I don't want to play for a team that's that's already out of the playoff picture.
He was drawing lines on his X-ray.
Yeah.
No, what about this over here? What about that over there?
Right. What about this? What you got?
He played for us, so I don't understand how he could have failed the physical the next week. Like I don't understand that.
You know how he's like, man, my big toe hurt. All right, LL, what you got on the Lions? The Lions injury front.
Good to see some of those names. I have a question. I don't know if y'all heard anything yet. About Alex Anzalone. I had heard about Christmas. You know, we passed that already, and I don't think I've seen any updates since. But have y'all seen anything about Alex Anzalone by any chance?
Nah, I think they saving him for the postseason. Just to be
all right. Well, even better. But yeah, I don't. Whatever. We got to go out there with the guys we got anyway. Even if Reeves Maben does not play, I think we'll be all right. But if he does play, don't be stupid on the fake. That's all. Because it looked like on the last time around, he had a job to do and he didn't do it. So, Jalen Reeves Maben, if you playing tonight, don't be dumb on the fake.
All right. Hey, man, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. All these things help us with this YouTube algorithm and get this content to more Lions fans like yourself, man. But hit that like button, man. It helps us, man. It helps the channel. Any content creator you watch, man, Lions content creator or whatever content creator, hit the like button, man, for them, because it does help with the algorithm and gets the content to more fans or of that type particular content. So let's look at what's going on with the 49ers, man. I had to kind of cut and piece there. They had a really long list of injuries. So let's kind of get into what's going on with them. So they will be without their backup starting left tackle, Spencer Buford. He's out with a calf injury. He replaced Trent Williams, who's been shut down for the year. Backup offensive lineman Aaron Banks is down with a knee injury. Starting linebacker Dre Greenlaw is out with an Achilles injury, and backup defensive end Robert Beal Jr. is out with an ankle injury, and he actually think he was starting this year in place of someone else. And then they have a few players that are questionable. Safety Jair Brown is questionable. Offensive lineman Colton McKivitz and linebacker Tatum Bethune is all questionable. I know we have Javarius Ward as questionable, but he's already been ruled out for the game versus the Lions with a personal issue. So I just think that the 49ers are like, you know what, we're already out of the playoff contention. We don't want to get any more guys, hurt. That is, they're gonna sit some guys. I don't think they're play their starters the whole game. Just to be honest with you, I think the few starters that they do have playing in this game, the offensive line is pretty much the whole offensive line is pretty much either backup players or guys that got signed from the practice squad. So that whole offensive line is down. They got a rookie running back that's playing because of all the running backs in front of them. In front of that person is already out, like CMC and I forget the other young man's name.
Mason,
who was
Mason, I think.
Mason.
Jordan Mason.
Yeah, Jordan Mason. Yeah, he's out too. He's on IR. And then Ward with a personal issue, he just was like, you know what? And then we didn't even talk about the other dude that went out, because if you look at it, if Greenlaw went out, it was supposed to be Devondre Campbell should have been in the lineup, but you know he had a hissy fit the last time he walked off the field, so he just said screw it, and now he's out. So I don't think that this game. Now, I'm not saying that the 49ers are going to play to win whoever goes out in the field, but I don't think that they're really concerned about this game as far as the 49ers universe.
I don't know. I don't think they, of course, gonna go out there and lay down, but who knows? You know, I feel like they're gonna still go out there and compete though, and we still gotta pay attention and be ready for a football game. If they felt like coming out and trying to do some stuff, they might come out and try to attack us like how Buffalo did. That's kind of their game anyway, throwing to the backs and, quick throws out the backfield, like they'd put a tight end or a wide receiver in the backfield and move them out and do stuff like that. So, still gotta be ready to play a football game. But yeah, a lot of them guys over there, we know a little bit of that because, we hurt in a mug. So, how it is playing with hurt players, but we actually trying to get something done, and they don't have anything to get done this season. But for this game, the goal might be, hey, let's just make the road a little bit tougher. Let's make next week a little bit more tougher on them. So, they might, they will. I expect them to come out and try to win this game, but they really might, some of us might be thinking it may be an easier game than what it's going to be.
All right, what you got, Coach Jones, on the 49ers and their health? It's just their approach to this game with the players that they just kind of said, screw it, you can just take a break.
I don't think that's the 49ers. That organization is very well ran, and we tried to model our organization, how the 49ers organization has been, and now we have established our own organization. But that was kind of the template of how stuff was ran. So I do think, as they do have players that are gone, but them dudes over there is gonna play. They're gonna play. And you know what? If you sleep on them, they might just jump up and bite you a little bit and remind you, oh yeah, we got a game to play. So yeah, man, I just think we're gonna go in there full Bergallion and we're gonna take them out.
Yeah, I think that the Lions don't care who going what Dan Campbell said. I don't care if you got one ass cheek and 3 toes, I will beat your ass. So so
it don't matter. It don't matter who you kill. It's still murder one.
Yep, definitely. All right. So, hey, let's get into the better information for tonight's game, man. Definitely. All right, the Lions are 3.5-point road favorites. I'm surprised that it hasn't moved. The spread hasn't moved. The money line has moved a little bit. The money line is plus 155 for the 49ers and minus 185 for the Lions, which means if you bet $100 on the 49ers to win, and they do, you will win $155 for a total purse of $255. If you pay the Lions to win, which is a sucker bet right now, just because of the fact that you got to bet more to win less. So if you have to bet $185 to get $100 for a total purse of $285. Now here is where it gets kind of crazy. The over under for this game is 50.5. Okay, so that means total points, and it's an even money line as far as the over under at minus 110 for both the over and the under for this week. Not sure. I'll get back with you on that one. We'll discuss that in a hot second. But here's some prop bets definitely for those parlays. Amon-Ra St. Brown over under 6.5 receptions for the game. I will take the over, especially with Tre'Davious Ward being out. Jared Goff over under 1.5 passing touchdowns. Definitely take the over on that. And Jahmyr Gibbs over under 94.5 rushing yards. Vegas says take the under. I'm taking the over. They told us to take the under last week against the doggone Bears, and he went in there. He went in the cold and lit them behinds up for 109 yards rushing and another 40-something yards in the receiving game. So, I'm gonna come to you first, Coach. As far as the over under, what do you think about the over under being 50.5? Would you take the over or the under?
Oh man. You know
Let's
what?
let's put us all back on the screen.
Yeah, you know what? I might take the under
Mhm.
just because I don't think 49ers gonna put up that many points. I don't. I see. Yeah. So I'm taking the under because I just don't. I think we're gonna put up points. I just don't think they're gonna put up points. I think yeah, man. That running game being decimated. They ain't got no Ayuk. They, you know what I'm saying? They back up O lines, and I just don't see it. They might get Purdy hurt out there. So no, I'm yeah, I don't see that happen. 50.5? Nah, man.
Okay.
Nah, nah.
Nah. What you got, LL? Over under 50.5.
I would still probably go with the under, but I could see it being over. It could be if it go that kind of way, it could be like a 34-17 game. And I think that's, 51 if my math is accurate.
Yeah,
So it
same
could
as
be
last week. 50,
it could
51.
it could be something like that. I don't think it's gonna be, but wait a minute. You said the same thing as last week. So yeah, maybe
34-17 was the score last week. So
maybe. So
okay.
it could be something like that.
I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna say right around 52 points. I think the Lions are gonna try to get the over by them damn selves like that a few times because this is a revenge game. I think they're gonna come out swinging and they ain't gonna stop until the doggone whistle blows. So that's why I think it's gonna be over on that. I'm gonna put the prop bets back up on the screen right quick so you guys can see them. All right, St. Brown over. I think that's easy. With the receptions, golf touchdowns. Yeah, I think that's going to be cool. Either the Jahmyr Gibbs one. I don't know why Vegas said taking the under, and I'll explain to you when we get into the keys to the game. But I'm taking the over on the Jahmyr Gibbs at 94.5 rushing yards. What do you think, Coach Jones? Because I know you do the parlays.
Ooh, you know what? That's so risky. I would take the under just because not that I'm hating on Jahmyr Gibbs, but I just think the 49ers got one thing that they still trying to do good. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still trying to hold on to that. I don't know, man. That's tricky, man. I would go to under on Jahmyr Gibbs, man, just because everything lines up. Like he's gonna go way over that, and I just think that Vegas knows something.
Okay. All right. Hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. All these things help us get this content to more Detroit Lions fans like yourself, man. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. If you like the content, subscribe, man. It's free. It's free. It's free 99 and 50 free cents. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and you'll get this content from fellow Detroit Lions fans like yourself, man. But you know how we get down here. Now it's time to talk about keys to victory. We're gonna start our offense definitely on this one, and this is why I said that why I'm going to take the over on Jahmyr Gibbs getting the 94.5 rushing yards. The Lions have the 5th ranked run offense. Excuse me. They're going to need to take advantage of that 49ers 15th ranked run defense, and they will be without Dre Greenlaw and Devondre Campbell. Both have been shut down. We know health reasons for Greenlaw, and we know that the hissy fit by Campbell. All right, here's the deal. The 49ers have given up an average of 154 yards rushing over the past 2 games. Both losses. And neither team that they faced in the previous 2 weeks have a better running game than the Lions. So that's why I'm taking Jahmyr Gibbs, because I think our key is going to be to run the ball versus that defense where they're missing those key pieces, especially in that linebacking core. And we already know they're missing pieces up front. So I'm taking the over, but I think my key to victory is to run the ball against the 49ers. What do you guys got as your key to victory on offense? What you got, Coach Jones?
That O line, excuse me, that O line has to do their job. And they gonna do their job, but that O line has to flex its muscle. So keep Jared Goff clean, run him over. O line, do what you
Okay.
do.
What you got, LL?
You already know what I'm gonna say, man. A mixture of everything y'all just said. Stay strong where you're strong at. That's the offensive line, and do what we're good at. That's run it and then play action that thing. Like you said, they down some key guys, so it should be, lots of yards and points and stuff. So
Well, hell, even when they were healthy in the NFC Championship game last year, we put up points on those cats. We just had a couple
Good
plays
point.
at the end of the game.
Good point. Good point.
A couple drops that kept us out of the Super Bowl. So
and to to what you said, I think that's what, maybe I won't say that, because I hate to think that that's the motivation, because I think they go in the game ready to just do whatever anyway. At least that's how I would see it. But yeah, I think that might add just a little bit, the fact that how it happened last year. And I follow Brian Brandt, or I think I follow him on Twitter or somewhere, and he was saying that, whatever date that was last year of that game was the worst day of his life. So players
I think it
saying
was Instagram. He said that.
something like, yeah, one of them. But I know I seen it. But one of those, when people feeling like that, I think they gonna be ready. So I think they be ready anyway. But I think it's whatever extra ready is, I think they're gonna be there.
And Brian Branch is quiet, and saying what they always say, watch them quiet ones.
Yeah.
A little tick tick boom. Anyways, let's go deep in the side of the ball. I think the Lions, my key to victory is the Lions defense needs to get after Brock Purdy. Most of the San Francisco 49ers starting the offensive line, we talked about already, they're off of the game. And Purdy has been sacked 6 times over the past 2 games as well. There's no reason that the Lions can't get at least to him 3 to 4 times on Monday Night Football. So that's my thing. Get out to Brock Purdy and make his life a living hell. What you got, LL, on the defensive side of the ball?
Same. Keep pressure on that man, because we did a pretty good job, in the last matchup, and then he figured out how to get loose, and that kind of changed some stuff for him. So, let's not let that happen this time around. But it's they don't have as many pieces around, so it should be an easier task to complete, I guess. But still got to pay attention, like I said earlier. They like to do some of the same things, like their offense is kind of predicated on some of the same things as Buffalo, and a lot of people like to hark back on that game and what Buffalo did and all of that kind of stuff. They look real good against our defense, so still got to pay attention. They like to throw the ball out of the backfield. They like to throw to 2 guys and let them run. So tackling is very much important. But yeah, keep that pressure on that man.
All right, what you got, Coach Jones?
Yeah. You said it, Kurt. 4. I need 4 of them. They need to get to Purdy 4 times. There need to be 4 sacks in this game. So I don't know what combination that is. If it's Iffy getting 1, Darius getting 2, maybe even our big man up there getting 1. I mean something, but they got to get 4 sacks. You got to make Purdy question himself in the third quarter. Like, do I really want to play? Because they're coming.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I'm gonna say Levi gonna get 1.
He might.
I like it.
He might.
I like it.
I'm gonna say Levi gonna get 1. All right, now it's time for the score predictions for the tonight's game. I'm gonna go to Coach Jones first, man, because of the fact that LL always likes to piggyback off his score. So I'm gonna let Coach Jones go first. What you got? What's your score prediction for tonight's game?
31-17 Detroit.
31-17. So he is definitely sticking with the under. All right, what you got, Ella? What's your score prediction for tonight's game?
I'ma say, I don't know, man. What he said last week, it was 34-17. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna say 37-17. And
37-17.
just I had gave a prediction of this last week. I think I said Jameer Gibbs would be close to 200 total yards, and he was
Wow.
150. I think I had changed to 150, then I went back to 200. So I'm gonna say something similar to that. I think he's gonna have a big game. I don't know how many total yards, but Supersonic is gonna have a big game. 37-17.
All right, I see you, Geronimo, hanging out back in the background, kicking it. You know how he gets down. And for me, I'm going to say that the Lions are going to get the dub big time. Like I said, the Lions are going to try to get the over by themselves. So I'm going to say 42-17
Woo!
Detroit.
Okay.
I think the Lions are going to try to score and score and score. And we already know how the Lions do on prime time, man. When they on prime time football, when they on prime, they the only game showing.
What's the weather? What's the weather supposed to be out there?
I believe it's like 55 or something like that.
Yeah, they're in Cali.
They're in Cali, so yeah, it's gonna be nice for this game. So
could be raining.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't. The forecast. I'll look up. I'll tell you the forecast
I'm about to
right
look
now.
at it now.
It's partly cloudy and 54 degrees at game time.
Yeah, run it up.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be some slow stinging and some flower bringing in this thing because they're gonna try to run the score. They're gonna try to bury the 49ers on their home field, man. I just believe that, and I believe this is one of those things that's gonna kind of go back to the Cowboys game from earlier this year, where it's gonna be like, man, we're gonna put the foot. It's gonna be belt to ass all game. You know what I'm saying? LL, you know what it's called for, man. You know it's gonna be belt to ass all game. Hey, thank you for starting your day with us right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate by Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Our preview prediction show for Lions 49ers on Monday Night Football. All right, if you haven't done so already, make sure you follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms. Coach Jones does a great job over there with Lions Sports Talk, man. His shorts over there are definitely something to go take a look at. And he does make sure you hit the playlist right here on this channel for Beyond the Ropes, the boxing playlist. He does a great job over there as well, talking about boxing on this platform. So, if you're a boxing fan, go check it out, man, because, Coach Jones has been on between them ropes as well. So, go ahead and check him out. I have posted content from this channel for all my social media platforms. So make sure you go and follow me over there. And then, you know what I'm saying? Farmer LL, you know how he gets down. He posts some great content, man. It's Monday. I know he's gonna have a special New Year's edition of Thirsty Thursdays over there on his Instagram channel. So you make sure, man, if if you eat sweet potatoes or yams or whatever you want to call them, make sure you check out the Yam Farmer over there on his Instagram page. All right.
One second. I remember the first time you took off your belt and the camera went black. It was like, who in the hell put on the belt?
Oh no! Because he had.
Oh no! I didn't. No, it's just in this room, man. I have some clothes in this room, man. It was a prop. It was a prop.
I thought you had that mug on.
Nah.
Right.
Nah, I didn't say I'm taking the belt off, man. But it's always gonna be some. I'm not messing with y'all, man. Now it's time for party shots for today's show. All right, LL, you up first, man, on this Monday, man, on this New Year's Eve or the New Year's Eve. So what you got, man?
That's funny, man. Coach Mike. But thank y'all, man. Spending all this time with us. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all of that good stuff. Merry PTO miss if you're celebrating. But if I had some West Coast music playing in the background, I'd do that right now. It's y'all man is from out that way, ain't he? So this should be a good game for him. Let's see y'all's friend. Run that score up on them guys over there. Handle your business. So we ain't got to be rooting for other teams. That's what. Let me say that. That's gonna be my end here. If I had a sign like Flanders looking through y'all window, all of y'all who was out there rooting for the Green Bay Packers out there, Coach Mike included, the good Lord was watching y'all.
Y'all know it's FTP on this platform all the
of course.
time, man.
All day.
Yeah, because I had to say Coach Jones. I don't think Coach Jones was, and because I'm gonna take the same stance. I wasn't rooting for the Packers to win. I was rooting for the Vikings to lose. So,
Man, it could have been a 0-0 tie.
and
I would have banged
it don't matter, man, because of the fact that at the end of the day, Lions got to take care of their own business. So,
Right.
yeah. But what you got, Coach Jones?
I don't mind a little bit of help either. Like, I don't know why people
I take a little help. Yeah, I take a little help.
No, let it be for all the marbles in that game. That's how I want it to be.
What's Stano say? I do it myself. All right,
That's
what you got, Coach Jones?
High stakes dice game.
I just want to say, man, I hope the Lions come in ready. I hope there isn't a player that's looking forward to the game next week that's gonna get flexed if it isn't already flexed. But I just don't want nobody's mind. Right, I don't want nobody's mind to be thinking about Sunday Night Football and locking up the number one. I just want everything to be on the 49ers, and I want them to take care of business. I want them to be out there in Cali, and I don't want no surfing. I don't want none of that. None of that. I want them to come in, take care of business, and then go home.
The only surfing they should be doing is swag surfing. All right, when they score a touchdown. All right, for me, man, thank you guys for sending us this holiday season. And make sure you tune in. We'll have our recap show. We probably will do it. Y'all want to do it tomorrow? We could do it tomorrow. We'll do our recap show tomorrow. No live show tomorrow. We'll do a recap show in the morning, and then we will push our live shows to later on in the week. So we'll have another recorded show for you tomorrow. We'll do our recap show tomorrow morning. So make sure you tune in at 8 a.m. for that as well, man. Yeah. And just thank you for hanging out with us, man. Don't go nowhere. Just stay with us, man, because we got y'all covered for the Lions and the 49ers, man. Definitely. I want you guys to check us out, man. Wait a minute, 1 minute. So make sure you guys check your check your Twitter, check the chat right now. Make sure you check out. I got something to say for you guys. So make sure you check it right now for both you guys. Make sure you check the Twitter DM right now. So whatever you do in life, man, you gotta be your man Kurt Steele a favor. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL Cool Torrance and Coach Mike Jones, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.